first piece we will be talking about is the light of dawn. So Dani will take over from now.
Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is articulation. So if you look at the first bar, actually the first three bars, you can see this motif. It's taya tap ta. So you can see that there's an accent, staccato, and also a slur. Actually, the articulations are accent and staccato, and you have to be able to make a difference between the two. So let's look at the piece. There's this recurring motif. It's taya tap ta. 4 quavers tied to a minim. In some cases, it's 4 quavers tied to another 2 quavers and 1 contract. But basically, it's the same throughout the piece. So we can see that there's an accent and a staccato, and we must be able to tell them apart. So basically, an accent is not meant to be harsh, but it's just meant to be an emphasis on the note. But a staccato is short, light, and detached. So let's see if we can tell the difference.
So first of all, we will be playing straight, and then afterwards we will be adding on the accents and staccatos. Yeah, so you guys can hear the difference. So we will be playing straight from the beginning. Let's now add the articulations. Okay? One, okay.
We'll be talking about intonation now. I'm talking about the muted part at bar 78. When we put in the mute, our intonation tends to get sharper. So to overcome this, we need to think about various alternative fingerings such as 3 for the E's instead of 1 and 2. And for C, you can try using 2-3 instead of 0. But only do this if you think that you are too sharp.
Okay, so now we will be playing the 1 bar before 79, this is bar 78, the muted part, without alternate fingerings. So as you can hear, hopefully from the camera, it's a bit high for us even. So now I will be applying 2-3, and Hasif will be playing 3. Right. Okay, so that's all for light of dawn. Thank you. Hi everyone, we are trumpeters from the Singapore Symphony. My name is Raimi, this is Dani, and this is Hasif. So we will be talking about In the Winter of 1730. Yes. So first of all, we will be talking about bar 29 until bar 41. So take note that as you can see from the score, it says 40. Yes, correct. But it also says lightly. So do not play it too rough. Try to play it as lightly and lively as you can. So now we will be playing from bar 29 until bar 32. Take note that when we play this excerpt or phrase, take note that your air should always flow through your instrument and don't rely too much on your tongue. So we will demonstrate to you how to play this excerpt properly. Yeah. I will pass to Dani to explain about bar 48 until allegro.
So at bar 48, it's a very solemn and still melody. And the hard part about this is that all the trumpets are playing in unison. So it's like an ensemble style of playing, just that it's in unison. So we have to really lock on to one person and just breathe and blow so you can come in on the pickup beat. Yeah. So now we're gonna try playing this and let's see how it sounds. Another thing to take note is how it's similar to what was mentioned before. Like you just have to let your air do the work and push it forward instead of working too hard. Lastly, for this part, because it's in unison, so you have to lock onto each other for intonation and make sure that you're in tune with your section.
Okay, so now we'll be talking about bar 130 to the end. This section is in forte, and we have to keep the intensity going up until bar 134, which is marked fortissimo. And one thing to take note is that the lower parts will have to support the higher parts, which means that you have to play louder, but not too loud that you overpower the upper trumpets. So now we'll be showing you how to play.
Okay, so now we will be demonstrating to you from bar 129 until the end. Thank you for listening to this video.
Hello, I'm Hasif and this is Dani. We are from the Singapore Wind Symphony, and today we'll be talking about the Forge of Vulcan. We'll be taking a look at bar 34 to 42. So in this section, we'll be talking about the articulation, which consists of attenuto and marcato. Take note that marcato is a combination of both staccato and an accent. So now we'll demonstrate to you how to play this section.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about bar 124 to the end. And by now you might be already a bit tired considering that you played the whole piece beforehand. So and you also might be tempted to blast and go full force, but there's really no need to. The
Singapore Wind Symphony, and we'll be talking about shackleford banks. We'll be taking a look at bar 39. At bar 39, there is articulations of accents and staccatos. Take note that accents are not to be played forcefully, but it is to emphasize the notes. And staccatos are detached notes. Now we'll be showing you how to play bar 39. Okay, now we'll be looking at 2 bars before 67. Please take note, do not rush this section. And also take note of the articulation, which is staccatos. This does not mean play it very short, but it actually means play it detached. Okay, now we will demonstrate to you how to play this section.
Okay, so thank you for listening to us, and I hope that you guys will apply what we have taught you.
Hi, I'm Asif, and this is Remy. We are from Singapore Wind Symphony, and we'll be talking about Spring Arrives. Let's take a look at letter B. In this section, trumpet 1 is having the main line, and we have to bring up this line. To do this, we have to think about phrasing and continuous airflow. Remy is playing the second part, and he is going to compliment me. Now we'll be showing you how to play this section.
So now we will be talking about figure B until the end. So for those who are playing the second part, I think what's most important is to not rush the quavers and to keep a constant articulation and even sound throughout. So now we will be demonstrating to you from figure B until the end. Thank you for listening to us, and I hope that you have learned something from us.
Hi, I'm Asif, and this is Remy. We are from the Singapore Wind Symphony, and today we'll be talking about Flower Crown. We'll be taking a look at B, letter B, and in this section, the part 2 trumpets are having the main melody. So, for the trumpets, please do take note of your phrasing and think about one continuous line. So now, I'll be demonstrating to you how to play this section.
As you can hear from what Hasif played, he made sure that his air flow through his whole trumpet. So after he has finished playing, the part 1 has an entrance at the upbeat to figure C. So now Hasif will play B again, and then I will join in at C until D. Singapore Phrasings Symphony. My name is Raimi, this is Dani, and this is Hasif. So we will be talking about African festival. So the most important aspect of this piece is section sound. The reason why is so important is because in this piece, the first trumpet and second trumpet are playing a lot of unison lines together. Second, if you are playing the second part, do not overpower the first players. So now we will be demonstrating to you from the upbeat to bar 21 until bar 27. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you have a better idea how to play this piece nicely. Thank you. So now we will be talking about a song for friends. Honestly, I think one important aspect of this piece is solo playing. So I will be demonstrating to you the entrance at bar 13, and then Daniel will join me at bar 17 until bar 24. As you can see, Dani matched my volume at bar 17 and she didn't come in abruptly. So that is what we have to say about this piece. Thank you for listening to us.